Hello there. Now you're wondering why I sound like a robot. The neighbor threw a big potato in my groin. That's why I sound like this. You have to put up with my voice for a short while. Enough with that. Now we're going to talk about how to propagate desert rats. Insincere, I mean potatoes. They are so similar that I mix them up. Now the pain is starting to ease.
I will show how I grow above ground, or in my case, on a lawn. This is my third attempt. Because I live near the Arctic Circle, I only get one batch of potatoes a year. Most of the time we can put out the rats, the potatoes in June and harvest in September. Some are trying to get potatoes for midsummer, but I want them to grow until autumn. First, I plant newspapers with holes. In this way, the rats can get to the newspaper and read. Oops. Now I mix them up again. I water the newspapers so they don't fly away with the wind. I put the newspapers in a row so that there are 20 centimeters between the holes, the same distance as you plant potatoes. Actually, I want 30 centimeters, but the newspapers are too short. If more things had happened to write about, the newspapers would probably have been longer. The paper prevents grass and weeds from growing up around the potatoes. In addition, moisture accumulates. I have sprouted potatoes in potting soil for 3 weeks. The potatoes have got long tails. I have put them too close so the roots have grown together, but there is no danger of that. I have to divide them carefully so that the roots are not damaged too much. I plant a potato in each hole. I make sure there is soil so it covers the hole. I add soil if what comes with the rats, the potatoes, is not enough. I am careful to kill the bag with soil. You never know what it will do otherwise. The best way is with a shovel, but it is also possible to use a knife or a cutting torch. But remember to do a risk analysis first, and have extinguishing equipment nearby. There it is easier to explain to the insurance company if things go wrong. For now, you can avoid the cutting torch because I don't want to be sued. I push the potatoes so it makes proper contact with the soil. In addition, the potatoes do not roll away so easily. I have other things to do than chase rolling potatoes. Also, my fitness is not that good, so I don't know if I would have been able to run with them. I carefully put hay around the potatoes. I try to bury the long sprouts completely so that only the blast looks up. Potatoes are so clever that potatoes will grow along the buried sprout. We have a little problem here in the village. There are plenty of reindeer, moose and hares. When they are not in the freezer or on the dining table, they are alive and running around. The problem is that I like potatoes and the animals like hay. Now this is low nutrition hay, so hopefully I won't have to run around chasing the animals away. The hay is almost odorless compared to regular, nutritious hay. The one I use comes from a meadow that has been a bog before it was farmed. It was common in these areas to dig bogs and turn them into meadows. I'm going to cover the bed with a fiber cloth. But first something has to hold up the fiber cloth. Luckily, there are birch trees on the ground that were cut a few days before. It will be perfect as a support for the fiber cloth. I carve so the ends are pointed. I hope no animal dresses in the fiber cloth. That would probably scare most people. Just a human-sized ghost is scary enough. How scary is a ghost the size of a moose? But on the other hand, the rats would be cute, even though they scare a lot of people, without being dressed as a ghost. The fiber cloth fulfills 3 functions. Partly, the ground heat is harnessed. It seals in the moisture so you don't have to water as often. But most importantly, it scares away thieves. No one wants to get close to a ghost sleeping on the ground. Enough about ghosts. I stick one end of a stick into the ground and bend over the bed, and stick the other end down. I have poked first with a skewer as the ground is quite hard, so it goes much easier. A couple of sticks break, but it doesn't matter. After all, no one sees the cultivation. It is totally 5 sticks distributed along the bed. The fiber cloth is laid on and stretched out. It is anchored with bricks, but it is possible to use other things such as your partner's shoes, or the children's school bags. Thanks for putting up with an idiot at work. Regardless of what you think of the video, you are welcome to click like and subscribe, so maybe there will be a follow-up on the potato cultivation. Wouldn't it be exciting to see if it was successful? If it's evening when you hear this, I hope you can sleep well and wake up dry. Otherwise, have a good day. See you.